You're here because something inside you is tired. Really tired. Not just, I need coffee tired. Not just, I didn't sleep well tired. The kind of tired that makes you question everything. The kind of tired that whispers, what's the point? Why am I even trying? I know that tired. I've lived in that tired. Here's what I need you to understand in this exact moment. Feeling like quitting isn't weakness. It's proof that you've been fighting. You don't feel like quitting things that don't matter. You don't feel like giving up on things that are easy. This feeling exists because you've been pushing, because you've been trying, because you've been showing up when showing up felt impossible. Right now, in this moment, there are millions of people feeling exactly what you're feeling. The entrepreneur who hasn't made a sale in months. The student studying for exams, they're sure they'll fail. The artist creating in complete obscurity. The single parent working 2 jobs. The dreamer who's been dreaming for years with nothing to show. We're all asking the same question. Should I just stop? And today, I'm going to give you the answer. Not a motivational quote. Not a just believe in yourself speech. The real answer, let's get something straight right now. Quitting is not always wrong. Sometimes quitting is wisdom. Sometimes quitting is survival. Sometimes quitting is the best decision you'll ever make. But here's what you need to know. There are 2 kinds of quitting. Type 1, quitting because it's hard. This is when the dream still burns inside you. When you still believe. When your soul still wants it. But your mind is tired. Your body is exhausted. Your emotions are drained. This kind of quitting leaves a scar. A permanent what if that will visit you at 3 a.m. for the rest of your life. A quitting because it's wrong. This is when the dream no longer fits. When your soul has changed. When you realize you were chasing someone else's goal. When the path you're on is destroying you. This kind of quitting is freedom. It's courage. It's necessary. Before we go any further, I need you to ask yourself one question. Is this dream still mine? Not your parents. Not society's. Not your partner's. Yours. If the answer's no, then quitting might be the bravest thing you can do. But if the answer's yes, if deep down, in the quietest part of you, this dream still lives, then we need to talk. Let me tell you about people who stood exactly where you're standing. The Colonel, at 65 years old, a man drove across the country trying to sell his chicken recipe. He was rejected 1,009 times. 1,009 times. Most people would have quit after 10. He almost quit after 500, but he kept going. His name was Colonel Sanders. Kentucky Fried Chicken exists because one man didn't quit at 65. A young teacher was told she wasn't creative enough and didn't have what it takes. She was fired from her job. She could have quit teaching altogether. Instead, she wrote books. 12 publishers rejected her. On the 13th try, someone said yes. Her name is J.K. Rowling. The athlete, a young basketball player, was cut from his high school team. Not just benched, cut. Told he wasn't good enough. He went home and cried. He thought about quitting basketball forever. Instead, he practiced hours, days, years. His name is Michael Jordan. Here's what these stories have in common. They all wanted to quit. They all almost quit, but they didn't. And now one more day changed everything. We explain the science of why you want to quit right now. Your brain has a part called the amygdala. It's the ancient part, the caveman part. Its job is to keep you safe. When you face something hard, something uncertain, something risky, your amygdala screams, danger, stop, retreat. It doesn't care about your dreams. It doesn't care about your goals. It only cares about survival. Here's the cruel part. Your amygdala can't tell the difference between physical danger and emotional discomfort. So when you're pursuing something big, when you're stepping outside your comfort zone, when you're risking failure, your amygdala treats it like a tiger attack. And it screams, quit, run, stop, as you're hearing right now. That voice telling you to give up. It's not your true self. It's not your intuition. It's your caveman brain trying to keep you safe. And you have to learn to say, thank you for trying to protect me, but I'm not stopping. Here's your emergency action plan for when the feeling is overwhelming. 1. The 24-hour rule. You are not allowed to quit today. You can quit tomorrow, but today you keep going. Most decisions to quit are made in temporary emotional states. Give yourself 24 hours. The feeling will shift. 2. The one more promise. Just one more. One more day. One more attempt. One more call. One more hour. Don't think about forever. Just think about one more. 3. The progress inventory. Write down where you've started, how far you've come, what you've learned, who you've become. You're not where you want to be, but you're not where you were. That matters. Why reminder? Why did you start this? Not the surface reason, the deep reason, the reason that made you cry, the reason that kept you up at night. Read it, remember it, let it fuel you. 5. The one person. Find one person who believes in you. One person who will tell you the truth. One person who won't let you quit. Call them, text them, show up at their door. You don't have to do this alone. I want to tell you something that might sound strange. The fact that you want to quit is actually a good sign. Think about it. When do you feel like quitting? When things are too easy? No. When things are too comfortable? No. You feel like quitting when you're stretching, when you're growing, when you're on the edge of something new. The discomfort you're feeling is the pain of expansion. It's the ache of becoming more than you were. And here's the truth that will set you free. Nobody who ever achieved anything meaningful achieved it without wanting to quit. Nobody. The difference isn't that they didn't feel it. The difference is they felt it and kept going. I don't know what tomorrow holds for you. I don't know if success is waiting right around the corner or if there's more struggle ahead. But I know this. If you quit today, you'll never know. You'll never know what was waiting on the other side of this feeling. You'll never know how close you were. You'll never know what could have been. Never know. That's the real pain. That's the real regret. That's the thing that haunts people on their deathbeds. Not the failures, the what ifs. But here's your choice. Stop now and always wonder, or keep going and find out. I hope you keep going, not for me, for you, for the person you're becoming, for the dream that's still alive inside you. Take a breath, stand up, and take one more step. One more step!